Can we talk about the holidays for a little bit? I know people love to be away for work, and, me too, but holidays are so busy. For some reason, you hear the word holiday and you think, oh, you have no cares, no worries. I personally hear them and I think family stress. Never mind all the cleaning, but then you have to organize and coordinate with the family and friends for whatever holiday it is. Often, after you coordinate those events, there is money you need to spend in order to provide gifts, food, decoration, or your own travel expenses. Seriously, there's so much that must be accounted for. Being on the spectrum, I find all of this overwhelming, to the point I would rather ignore holidays altogether. I am most definitely an introvert, as I've said many times. I fully acknowledge this aspect and know it can hold at least 50% of the root of the cause for my inaction. In this painting, I took aspects of the current Christmas and began sorting to pick out the pieces I understand and relate to. Think of it as trying to develop and connect to the holiday feels. In my research of holiday traditions, I have come across creepy/scary aspects of Christmas that are often played down in our current time. Two of which are Krampus and ghost stories that were more a part of the season in generations past. Now granted, humans cause atrocities at any given time, so I can completely understand the desire to exclude fear-provoking or anxiety-inducing stories from a celebration. But I connect more with these negative or dark aspects because of my desire not to be dazzled or misled during this time of year. And it occurs to me that some of the ghosts I added in this illustration could be regrets, not just spooky stories. Maybe Christmas has become a check the list sort of thing. You know, things you should be doing all year, and you're just trying to cram them in at the end of the year. As if we, as adults, have a Santa Claus-like figure who is checking over our actions and not just the IRS during tax season. The second element that I really connected to was Krampus, or the Anti-Claus. Unlike other deities that I have been exposed to, Krampus feels like a feral celebration because, despite his original purpose to scare naughty children, the figure promotes a genuine sense of celebration. What I mean is that during Christmas time, there are often pageants and reenactments of the Christian God's birth. And there is always a sense of reverence and duty. It doesn't really feel like a celebration in my humble opinion. It feels more like every other Sunday that you sit in a church pew and listen to someone give you a sermon about something you should be doing and why. When I started adding the horns into this piece, I don't think I consciously connected the dots back to Krampus right away, but I definitely connect it back to it now. One of the things I've really loved about learning about pagan religions is their sense of celebration and sense of unity. I think that if we're truly going to have a holiday and we're going to organize it, it really should be less formal. But I know that that's not the same for everyone. I'm not sure this piece may feel graphically simple, but when I am drawing these emotions, I don't really understand why I choose what I choose. Because I'm not actively thinking about the colors of the themes. I'm not even actively considering what I want to put on paper. I'm trying to react more to the emotion and the passing thoughts that go, put horns, nope, ghosts, and just keep it moving. Because I feel like these little doodles that I do that turn into these art pieces are much more sincere and grounded. I mean, most of the images are little doodles that are captured on Post-it notes or scraps of paper. And it's weird to come back after I've painted the piece and actually try to explain what I want or what I feel about a piece, because it actually becomes a full-on deep look. Because I think, at least with this piece, I wanted to show the celebration and some of the things that I enjoy about Christmas. I know a lot of people probably think that's a little weird, but I am trying as an adult to change certain behaviors and thought patterns. And I'm not fond of holidays still. I don't know if this is something you can fix. But I feel like this piece really is somehow a mixture of the holiday season and of the weight and feel of the holiday season for me. And I don't know. This piece I have tried to record audio for multiple times, and each time I do, I have felt like I've been delving too deep, and I have to stop myself and go back and be like, this is not helpful. It's kind of weird to psychoanalyze your own paintings. But when you're trying to act on impulse instead of carefully planned, meticulous shenanigans, you run into this problem where you have to figure out what everything means. So if this was of interest to you, please consider sticking around and liking and subscribing so that hopefully other people can find it too and laugh at the insanity that is how I feel about holidays, or maybe they'll laugh because they're like, oh, me too. There's just too much shit going on during the holidays. I'm super grateful for all the support you guys always give me and support that you give my little Etsy shop. I'm hoping to start selling prints soon. So if any of these emotions strike with you, you can always check my shop or DM me and I will get back to you with how soon a print's coming out, or be happy to package one up for you. So thanks again. We'll see you later. Bye.